going on, everybody? Dogman Dan here. We're actually in Windward. I've talked about this game in the past before. I've actually showcased it once or twice as well. But it's been a really long time since I've done it, so I'll just kind of quickly tell you about it. I'm playing around here on a new section of a map where I'm trying to conquer my most recent setup of a map. It is a pirate action adventure RPG type of game. It's an indie game. It's a small game. This came out in like May of 2015 on Steam. It was around prior to that, and it's a fairly inexpensive one to pick up. It's only like $10 when it's not on sale. Of course, when it's on sale, it's always less. Small developer, he's always doing his thing. Single player, multiplayer, co-op. You can play single player, you can play co-op. You can have your friends come and join you on your map, your server, or if you will, as long as you're logged in Steam, they can join you. And you can play multiplayer. Apparently there is some kind of cross-platform. I've never tried the whole cross-platform thing with this game, so I really don't know. But right now you see me playing around just because I'm trying to control this portion of my map. I have to go ahead and defeat all the pirates. I have to go ahead and take over all the towns, all the lighthouses, all the sentry towers, all that stuff. So it's going to take a while to clear out a portion, a section of the map. And then once you've got that all cleared out, you can do trades and you can do quests and all this other stuff that goes on. So you can upgrade your boat and all that good stuff, which is great because there's a ton of different things that you can do in this game. But one of the things that always got me was the fact that I couldn't get like a better view than just a straight up overhead view, which is perfectly fine. The gameplay is perfectly fine this way, but you want a little more immersion sometimes. So you want to be able to have like that first person type of view, if you will. Well, one of the things that's happened over the past year or so is that they opened up a Steam Workshop, and there isn't a lot of stuff on the Steam Workshop. But it like some of the stuff like replaces the current ships that are in game with different types of ships, different models and stuff like that. You can get like an Apache helicopter and some other stuff along the way. But the biggest thing is the camera mod. Someone did make a camera mod, yes indeed. And I'm going to go ahead and flip over here to the camera mod. Okay, let me see. The camera mod. Alright, it's by Pencil, is who it was by. It's over on the Steam Workshop, of course. And what it does is it allows you to change the default look of the camera, basically. You can zoom all the way in. You can zoom out. You can get pretty much like right onto the boat, right behind the boat. You can rotate clockwise, counterclockwise. Using the lowercase L or just using L will actually lock the camera so it doesn't keep rotating and it just stays behind the boat. And as the boat turns, it'll turn with it. Otherwise, you can unlock the camera again. But this really adds a lot more depth to it. I mean, you're not looking at like a major graphical change or anything, but it just, you know, it's kind of like it brings you in, especially when you're in gunplay in the battles, you know. When you're going up against different ships, the pirates or the sentry towers and everything, it really adds a whole new depth to it. In terms of cruising around the islands and stuff, it makes it a little bit more difficult. You're constantly looking at your map to make sure you're going in the right direction and so forth and so on. But it's what's made the game 10 times better for me. It takes a little bit to get used to, obviously, but man, if you really like this type of game, and it's just one of those games that you could play by yourself for hours on end easily. The fact that you can bring your friends in and conquer these maps, and the level of difficulty goes up as you play, as you continue on your map, and you can have as small as I believe a 6x6 map, all the way up to like I think it's a 25x25 or a 30x30, I don't remember. And you got 4 different factions, and they're all coming together, and eventually you all meet up with each other, and you know, big wars and battles and all that stuff. But each section of the map, each area gets harder and harder, and the difficulty gets higher and higher, and that's part of this whole. Once you've conquered an area, you do some quests, you do some trades, you do all this stuff, and it brings up your XP. You get, you know, skill points, and of course you raise, you know, different pirates and different things that go along with making your ship stronger, better, more powerful type of thing. But yeah, It's another game that I may, from time to time, show more of on the channel. I mean, I should. You know, I do play it. I always enjoy playing it. But now that I have this new camera mod feature that allows me to really get in depth with it instead of it just being an overhead view, I will definitely be hitting this game up a lot more, especially when I just want to relax. Just sit back and relax, you know? Um, or even when I want to let my kids join me, my boys, if they want to join me, they can hop on with me. You know, from their Steam account, hop on to the map. We can play together, which is awesome. And you know, it's pirates, it's boys. Hello, yeah, of course they would love that type of stuff, right? So that's what makes that awesome as well. I don't know. You know, I could probably get a couple guys. I know a couple guys from the clan that have it. You know, we might be able to have that. It would be interesting. You just crank up the difficulty all the way up as high as you possibly can, and then get on the map and see how bad you get your butts beaten by the pirates and whatnot. I think that would make for some fun times. Anyway, yeah, I just wanted to quickly talk about it again because it's one of those games that I do enjoy, and it's fairly inexpensive. I mean, $10 it is inexpensive. When it's on sale, it's even more inexpensive. And it's well made. You know, it's still supported. And, small Steam workshop, nothing too big, but it's not like you couldn't make models and have some fun if you're really into modding and stuff. That's available for you. Anyway, that's it for now. I will catch you guys soon. Thanks for tuning in. See you later.